What's up, everybody? This is Joel here with DesignFlow Labs, and in today's video, I want to talk about a pretty hot topic out there, which is artificial intelligence. But I want to talk about this more in the context of how we can leverage artificial intelligence or solutions like ChatGPT alongside our day-to-day business operations and work management systems. So before I get into showing you some of the things that we've been working on and some concepts we've put together, there's a couple of scenarios that I want to focus on. There is an unlimited number of potential use cases for things like OpenAI and ChatGPT. A lot of things you probably see out there have to do with marketing, content creation, image creation. Lots of stuff out there about creating websites, but what we want to talk about and what we're talking to clients about and helping clients achieve is leveraging this kind of solution in the context of their day-to-day work. So where a lot of our clients, even ourselves, are using low-code, no-code platforms to help manage their day-to-day work and focus on that most impactful work, we're really leveling up the speed and efficiency that we can gain as we're doing that work by integrating into things like OpenAI and ChatGPT. So a couple of the concepts that we'll talk about today, one of them we called AI brainstorming, and that really is just leveraging OpenAI and ChatGPT in the context of our work management system to come up with new ideas for different topics. The other thing that we'll look at is AI-driven troubleshooting. So how can we leverage something, again, like that integration from our work management system to ChatGPT to help us quickly evaluate, research, and come up with solutions to common problems that our teams or our organization might run into. So again, there's a couple of different ways we'll take a look at this. One way just kind of in a siloed environment, where teams can leverage these things, and another scenario is in the context of day-to-day work that could be going on as an example in your organization. So that said, let's hop over to it. So what I've got here is I've got Podio. I've got a Podio workspace, obviously, and I've got this app called AI Brainstorm. And what we did here is we just created almost like a proof of concept app, where we could invite a couple of key team members to come start testing out some of this functionality and start seeing how they could use some of these capabilities in their day-to-day work. So, we've got a lot of different customer types, a lot of different discussions going on, a lot of different use cases. But again, three of them that just live in this area, are what we'll go through as a scaling up model. And this can help us with business strategy, coming up with ideas and new ways to look at certain projects and solve different problems. We can look at something like beer brewing ideas. There are breweries out there who use low-code, no-code solutions like Podio. Maybe an integration into ChatGPT and OpenAI could help unlock new productivity potential for them as well. And then finally, technical troubleshooting. This one doesn't make as much sense just in the context of being in this AI Brainstorm app. But what we'll do when we get to that one is we'll actually show you how you could leverage that, again, in the day-to-day context of, say, a help desk worker, working within a low-code, no-code solution, being able to leverage that integration to ChatGPT to really help them move quicker and solve problems faster. So let's take a look here just in the, let's go to the scaling up model. For those of you not familiar with scaling up, this is a really great, growth strategy model that helps all kinds of teams and organizations really prioritize what it is they're working on to make sure that, they're being as effective as possible in coming up with, their team and organization roadmap for projects and initiatives and things like that. So let's come in here and let's just come up with an example. And really, this is pretty simple in this application. I've just got a topic and then an action button. So I'll provide a topic, I'll hit submit topic, and then we'll see how the integration calls out to GPT and brings back that feedback and information. So let's say I am a small business owner looking to get a handle on streamlining my accounts receivable for 2024. So I can go ahead and submit that topic. And if you're familiar with GPT, everything within ChatGPT revolves around context. So there's some hidden fields in this application that we've included that let it know that we are using the scaling up model, that let it know, other contextual details around what it is we're looking for. And then what it'll do is it'll take this session topic combined with that context and return those results just like we saw. So again, in the scaling up model, everything is focused on quarterly rocks. So here's some ideas. So again, this is just more of a brainstorming, type proof of concept. But, if I'm a small business owner looking to get a handle on streamlining my accounts receivable, here's some things I could focus on. And again, these aren't the answers. These are just ideas as we're brainstorming these things out. So, I could implement a new automated invoicing system, reduce the aging by 50%, increase the average time to pay clients by 30 to 45 days. So there's different things that we can look at doing here, different actions and ways to measure the success of those actions. So, again, this even brought back a disclaimer. These are just examples, of quarterly rocks and actions and KPIs. So, what we've done in this environment is we've said, all right, that's cool. Let's go ahead and reset that topic to be used again later on. And what that should do is that should clear everything out for us to be used again later on. There we go. Okay. So another area or another use case just in terms of leveraging AI to brainstorm ideas could be beer brewing ideas. Today's November 15th. We're coming up on the holiday season. I need 2 new holiday themed brews with recipe that are lower in by volume and are more sweet than bitter. Maybe we've been watching too much, Buddy the Elf. We want to bring some maple syrup into it. If we can include using so again, I give it the topic, kind of the scenario. I hit submit topic, and we will let the platform go do its work, go talk to GPT, and bring back our results here. And there we go. So here it goes. It brought back our session results. So the first option is a Maple Magic Holiday Ale. Gives me the recipe, gives me the instructions. The second one it brought back is a Gingerbread Winter Ale. So again, with recipe and instructions, to go ahead and create that. So again, what we were doing with, with this environment is just creating a series of topics and more of a proof of concept to be able to help us, test and leverage different use cases for integrating something like OpenAI and ChatGPT into the day-to-day operations of our organization. But for technical troubleshooting, let's look at that through that context, through that lens of our day-to-day. So what I'm going to do here is I've actually got a test CRM workspace set up with a support application. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and submit a support case. Let's say something's up with my MacBook Air. So I'll go ahead and submit that. And if you're familiar with Podio, that submission via the web form will come over. So, I as a ticket, I as a support technician see this ticket. I pick it up. I can see it's an issue. I see the information there. Cool. Let's start looking into this. But now what I can do And again, this is just an example. I can say, you know what? There's a ton of stuff that could probably be going on. There isn't a lot of details there. Maybe I need to help, um, you know, help kind of whittle down the scenarios that could be going on here. So I can go ahead and say, either I want to escalate this to somebody else, maybe go to level 2, or I want to brainstorm a solution. Maybe I want to see, what can we do in leveraging artificial intelligence to help us troubleshoot why this MacBook Air M2, chip version won't power up. So I'll go ahead and brainstorm solution. And we will let the integration to GPT run. And there we go. It brought back our possible solution, with different options to troubleshoot. So checking the power source, reset the SMC. That's always a good time if you've ever had to do that with a MacBook. Any kind of physical damage, booting into safe mode, also a super good time if you've ever had to do that. But again, comes down with another couple of options as well. So again, these are things to give, in this case, this technician some ideas, some things they could suggest to the user to try, without necessarily having to go check out a knowledge base, pop over to Google. We're leveraging that integration to something like artificial intelligence here in the context of the work that they're doing in the platform that they're doing the work to help them solve that problem. So again, there are all kinds of use cases, different scenarios that we're looking at with various clients and even within our own organization. So, if this is something you've been thinking about, hearing about, there's ideas you have and you want to learn more about how you could potentially leverage something like this in your day-to-day operations, be sure to reach out, let us know, subscribe to the videos, hit us up on social media. We'd be happy to get connected and help out. Until then, have a great day.